and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having the best day ever. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today and choosing to spend even a little portion of your day with me. I really appreciate it. Okay, today's video is a very bizarre one. So, for the majority of people online right now, they believe that Trisha Paytas has had her baby. Like, her baby has been born at this stage. And that is not the truth. I'm gonna explain why people think that and the current memes that are going around online, but this video will be referencing the fact that Queen Elizabeth has passed. So, I'm gonna keep my opinions of her to myself, but all I'm gonna say is alright, let's continue. So, Trisha Paytas tweeted a couple days ago and said that she was 1 centimeter dilated. Now, a lot of people took this as Trisha Paytas going into labor, which is not actually true at all. Like, you can be 1 centimeter dilated for weeks, for days, for like a long period of time before you progress further than that, and I'm someone who cannot get pregnant, so I even know that, but a lot of people don't, and that's okay, a lot of people don't. I just know it from school, whenever we were taught about pregnancy and stuff like that. But yeah, whenever I saw Trisha's tweet, I didn't immediately jump to be like, Trisha's, you know, going to have this little angel baby, you know, any day now or any second now. And a lot of people did take it as that. So whenever Trisha tweeted that, the day after was when Queen Elizabeth ceased to exist. And a lot of people started memeing, started making trolls online that Trisha's baby was going to be the reincarnated Queen Elizabeth. And listen, Trisha has made this video addressing it, saying that she's still pregnant, she finds the jokes disrespectful, she finds the memes, and it's just ironic to me that the queen of memes and jokes and trolling specifically has a problem with people doing it to her. But all I'm gonna say is the memes that were going around online were the equivalent of like, alright, Trisha Paytas' baby, having Queen Elizabeth's soul flying across the globe right now. And it was just like stupid shit like that, you know what I mean? Where you're just kind of like looking at it and being like, that's so fucking stupid, but it's the internet. And a lot of people were making these things. It was a really big meme that was happening on Twitter yesterday and the day before, where it was like, oh my god, Queen Elizabeth is gonna wake up and she's gonna hear like Trisha Paytas singing, or Queen Elizabeth is gonna, you know, close her eyes and then wake up and it's Moses talking about water and she's like, where the fuck am I? It was just stupid shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, that was what the jokes were. So if you weren't on Twitter, that's the kind of things. Now, were they in bad taste? I don't even think so. I genuinely don't think so, and that's not even me like not liking the Queen. I'm just saying that like the jokes were not evil jokes towards Trisha or towards the Queen. It was the internet being stupid and memeing shit. That's how the internet deals with stuff, and that was exactly what happened. And Trisha's responded to it, and we're gonna hear what she has to say, but for context, that is basically all you need to know. Again, I really do want to say that the jokes were not in, you know, like, horrid, like, really dunking on Trisha or really dunking on the Queen. It was just kind of like a stupid thing where people were like, oh my god, Queen Elizabeth has passed on the same day that Trisha Paytas is giving birth. Now, Trisha wasn't, but people were saying that she was in labor because of the 1 centimeter. It was just like people putting the two together, being stupid, being like funny. That was exactly what it was. It was nothing deeper than that. Trisha has responded to it, we're gonna hear it, but I know that there's probably gonna be a lot of people in the comments being like, that sounds very disrespectful what you're saying, Adam. And it's like, if you're on Twitter, you get it. Like, it was just the fact that two news stories were happening on polar opposite sides of the pop culture spectrum, where Queen Elizabeth has passed and Trisha Paytas is in labor, and people just being like, what if they both, you know, cross over and Trisha Paytas has given birth to Queen Elizabeth? And everyone's like, what a humbling moment that would be for Queen Elizabeth, you know, going from that to going to that. It was literally just that. So Trisha's responded, and we're gonna hear what she has to say. All right, here we go.
Okay, starting off this video to say that I am still very pregnant.
Oh my god, the belly. She is ready to burst any day now. Well, I mean, that's literally a given. She is going to be giving birth any stage now. My
right
goodness.
It's 09/09, September 9th. I'm still very pregnant. Yeah. Just wanna kick that right off. So let's let's talk about the past 24 hours, because, wow, just wow. Please excuse me, I'm in a sports bra because it is really, really hot here in LA. I think it's our last hot day, but it has been a heat wave. Yesterday, I was just, like, exhausted.
I'm actually gonna put this a little bit sped up. So if you watch my videos sped up, make sure to slow it down right now, babe. But it's just like, let's get through Trisha a lot quicker, you know what I mean?
I had 2 doctor's appointments on Wednesday, and, like, the heat was, like, unbearable on Wednesday. Yesterday was a little overcast. I just, like, slept most of the day. Okay. A lot has happened, and for the first time in my life, I actually don't know how to respond, which is why I, like...
Wow! Wow! Something Trisha Paytas doesn't know how to address? Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
I was sleeping most of the day yesterday, and 2, I was just like, I don't even know how to respond to something like this. I feel like the troll of the internet had gotten ultimately trolled, and
yeah, so she's saying that she's the troll, and now she's being trolled. How does it feel, Trish?
I didn't do anything, and this is the worst part about being a troll or being a punching bag of the internet, which is fine.
Punching bag of the internet. Big is back.
Like, that's my career, right? Like,
I'm glad she's addressing that, to be honest.
Like, people talk about me, and that's, you know, how it's been and how I made a career, which is great. But this is one of those times where, like, you really just wish you could take back everything in the past and just wish you could hide.
So she's talking about that because people were saying that she was giving birth to Queen Elizabeth.
And just be like...
Whether you find the joke funny or not, it's just like a stupid joke. Like, it's so dumb. Oh my god, the internet just is really a treat sometimes.
Private. Because, obviously, my baby is due, like, any day, really. And, if I don't have her soon, we have an induction scheduled and stuff. So, it's kind of like this waiting game now. And I wasn't even film today because it just... I've been feeling good. It's just more of, like, the anticipation and just resting. Because I know when she gets here, like, yes, we'll rest, but also... I have a baby to take care of. So it was just one of those things.
God, it's so unbelievable to me that in like a few days Trisha Paytas is like going to have a little Trisha Paytas. I almost like don't want to think about it. It almost seems like too powerful, you know what I mean?
Things where I just was like, how do I respond to something that, like, I don't even know where it started, I don't know where it came from, and I just wish it would like all go away for a couple of reasons, a lot of reasons. Okay, first and foremost is like, you know, it's my baby, you know, and now my baby is these jokes and stuff, which is like fine. It was like funny, you know. I'm not really upset about that. It's more like we were getting all these congratulations from people we knew in real life, and it was just like kind of like heartbreaking to have to be like, we haven't had the baby yet, and just hearing all those like pre-congratulations.
I understand this part. I swear every time I fucking film, there's a party fucking boat. You hear that? That's with my window being ever so open. You know I live like on the sea, but that's fucking crazy that it's that loud. Hold me tight and don't let go. Because I can't pretend. It's like I'm there with them. Oh my god, y'all, shh, volume please. We're listening to Trisha Paytas. Listen, I get when she says about the fact that it was, you know, sad being congratulated on giving birth whenever you haven't already. I get that, I do.
I don't know, I just felt kind of weird, and I kind of felt sad telling people, like, I'm sorry, I'm still pregnant, like, I don't know what to say. And then on top of that, it was actually like a really sad day, and again, like, I get the meme of it, but maybe because I'm old and I'm from like an older generation, I felt like a little weird to be tied into something.
You just said you find it funny though. You just said that the only reason you were annoyed at it was because people thought you'd given birth already and they took the likes away from you.
Really tragic.
You said I'll exploit from birth.
Memeable, and I'm like the butt of this meme, and then I started thinking like, oh my god, people think I started this, like I'm trolling, like I wanted this, and I definitely did not. That's like the last thing you want to be associated with.
This is all about, like, people making jokes that she gave birth to Queen Elizabeth. I don't know how many times I can, like, preface by saying that. It's, like, so stupid.
And it's more just because I don't want to disrespect the royal family or, you know, anybody in England or anything like that. Like, I just...
She doesn't want to disrespect anyone in England, yet most of the people making the jokes were British people living in England. Alright, Trish.
You know, people my whole life have think that I, like... just make a career disrespecting people. This was like the last.
You have disrespected people your entire career, so it made sense.
But also like tied in with my baby and my first baby and my first delivery. I was like, why? But why does this have to be? And then it's almost like you're disappointing people that you didn't have the baby yesterday. I don't know. It was really weird. There was a lot of mixed tweets and emotions, and I was so confused. And like I said, I was in and out of sleep because I was really tired. I've been just really tired lately. So I've been, I like my makeup's like horrible because I literally just put some on, so I need to talk about this, but, and I just didn't want to put up, because I did pre-record videos, you know, before going into labor and stuff, like this is my job, so I was like, I can't just post like another cooking video without like talking about this.
Trish, babe, I promise no one who were making those jokes believed that you actually gave birth to Queen Elizabeth. I know that will take a second. I know it's really hard to fathom that people didn't actually believe that you were with child with the Queen. So we can break it down a bit, you know what I mean? People didn't actually believe it. People were just memeing. If we're clear, we can continue.
The amount of people that have interest in my my delivery, my baby, like it was flattering, I guess. I don't know. It just was a lot. And like I said, I just didn't have anything to really say yesterday because I just didn't want to.
Well, was she gonna come on and say, yes, I did give birth to Queen Elizabeth? Like,
no matter what I say in situations like when this happens, is like it always just comes across as like I'm making it about myself. And then I didn't want that. I didn't want that yesterday. I didn't want that for, you know.
I understand this.
It just was, it was a lot. We were like, so we're getting touched.
But it's like the troll gets trolled. The troll gets trolled.
Decisions, people we know, people we don't know, like literally like, what is that, like news outlets. I'm like, over what? And how did it start? I have no idea. Oh, well, I guess, I mean, I don't know where the original tweet came from, but I tweeted on Wednesday. This was
1 centimeter dilated.
Anything. Like I went to the doctor and I was like, oh, I'm 1 centimeter dilated, which was really exciting because like that's some dilation, right? Like I was really excited. And I didn't think it was like that big of a deal because you can get your dilation checked at 38 weeks. I'm like pretty much 39 weeks now. And your dilation could be like 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters.
I don't know if her pregnancy has seemed like the longest thing in the entire world or the shortest thing in the entire world. I'm sure she would say it feels like the longest thing in the entire world, but I don't know if it feels really long or really short. I feel like Trisha being pregnant, I've been like, oh my god, she's been pregnant for 5 years. And then now looking back on it, I'm like, didn't she just announce that she was pregnant? I know she did it, but like, wow, my goodness.
Years, and you could still have time before you start laboring, like, you know, start getting contractions and stuff. So to me, 1 centimeter was like exciting, but it wasn't like that big a deal. So I didn't think like, oh, I'm gonna announce 1 centimeter, and people are gonna think, oh, she's like in labor. So I just, yeah.
So stupid.
That was how that all went down. And I guess that tweet tied in with that. I don't know, I don't get the correlation, I don't get the tie-in.
Because it's stupid, and that's why people were doing it. Like, no one believed it. It was stupid as fuck. I'll show you a couple of the tweets in a second to, like, show you how stupid it was, but it was like that at most.
I don't get the correlation, but I can assure everybody, this is my statement, that I haven't had my baby.
I can assure everyone that I did not give birth to Queen Elizabeth II. Thank you, Trisha, for clearing that up. Whew, my goodness.
The Queen is not reincarnated as my baby.
Are you kidding how stupid this is?
I have deepest condolences for the royal family and everyone in England.
It was people in England that were making the jokes as well, which is just like, because I live in England. I'm Irish, but I live in England. I moved here. And it was like people showing up on my timeline, like from Brighton making the tweets, from London making the tweets. So I really wouldn't say that the people of Britain were upset by it, but.
Like truly, genuine sympathy. It's really, really sad actually. So, and I apologize for having my name even on the same.
It was funny because Trisha Paytas was literally trending right beside Queen Elizabeth with like similar amounts of tweets in like certain regions.
Trending Twitter page that day, so I was just like, they do not want this. They do not want this.
I'm sure the royal family are deeply upset by people thinking that you gave birth to their mother. Yeah, Trish.
Just feel like the royal family has had enough of, I don't know.
We've had enough of the royal family.
Like problematic people, I guess. I don't know much about them. I don't want to add to that.
Listen, Trisha giving birth to the Queen and that starting a new royal family, I think will be a lot more interesting than the current monarchy we have. I don't think we should have any monarchy, but I feel like that would be a nice little spice up, you know what I mean? Maybe a season finale.
I don't want to add to that. And I was just very much, I'm so sorry, please don't cover me. But people, like I said, like, it was weird. It's like a weird mix, right? Of all of it. It's like, hey, it's kind of like bad taste to make jokes about this, like about when someone's so significant passed or anyone passed, but also like it's also my baby, so I was feeling so excited.
There we go, that's why she's pissed about it. She doesn't care about the Queen.
Protection too. I was like, can we not put this my baby as the joke? She's just trying to be born and trying to finish growing in there. So All that to say, yeah, I'm almost 39 weeks. I don't know if I'm doing a bump game this week. I've been so tired. So if there is one, there is one.
Okay, let me show you a couple of the tweets, all right? Because I really want you to experience what we were dealing with, okay? So I'm gonna go on my Twitter profile and kind of scroll through it and see what I can find, but I feel that there were some good ones. So here's a tweet that says, Queen Elizabeth, when the light starts looking a lot like Trisha Paytas' delivery room.
Oh, wait a minute. Listen to me, go out of these experiences you're on. I can't have to be there with you.
Wait a minute.
It's just really stupid, right? And then, oh, I don't want to do a new note. And then we have other ones that are like, there was something as well that was about Trisha Paytas, like the soul flying, here it is. The soul of Queen Elizabeth flying across the globe to Trisha Paytas' baby right now. Just like stupid, right?
Oh! No, bitch! No!
Like, just really fucking stupid. So, the other tweets were, I really do want to show you a couple of, like, everyone was basically saying, so a tweet from Popcrave said, Queen Elizabeth II is under medical supervision after doctors became concerned for her health. Buckingham Palace announces. And then someone quote tweeted it, and it has 238,000. 238,000? No, 238,000. 238K likes on a tweet that says, and Trisha Paytas is 1 centimeter dilated. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Just like really stupid ass tweets, right? Like, it was just... It was so silly. It was really so silly. So anyway, that's Trisha's response to it. If you were wondering what was happening on Twitter, why people were saying Trisha Paytas has given birth, she has not. She's also not given birth to the Queen. There you go. There's the rundown. I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so much. I love you, and I will see you in my next one, and bye.